my name is Abigail Rent, and I'm here to provide you with some information on the history of special education laws, a couple court cases concerning students with disabilities, and a few resources for you as the parent of a student with disabilities to keep up with current court rulings concerning special education laws. So in the grand scheme of things, most laws concerning special education are really fairly recent. In fact, very little was done to uphold the rights of children with disabilities for almost 200 years after our nation was established. The history of the laws that change this and how they affect your child will be helpful to you as you work with the school system to give your child the education they deserve. So first, I'm going to give you a brief history of special education laws before the 1970s, and then from the 1970s to present day. Before the 1970s, the first act that really concerned special education at all was the Brown versus the Board of Education court ruling made in 1954. So this was really a monumental civil rights decision concerning segregation in public schools. This is the ruling that abolished segregation in public schools. And this ruling started parents of students with disabilities bringing lawsuits against their local school districts. In 1965, the Elementary and Secondary Education Act was passed, and this became known as the No Child Left Behind Act in 2001. This act stresses stronger accountability for student results, more flexibility to student needs, greater local control, options for parents of children with disabilities, and a higher teacher quality. Okay, now from the 1970s to the present day. In 1971, there were two pretty monumental court decisions. The first case was Pennsylvania Association for Retarded Children versus the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and the second was Mills versus the Board of Education of District of Columbia. Both of these fought for change concerning how the public education system treated students with disabilities, and these propelled a congressional investigation concerning the status of children with disabilities in public schools in 1972. In 1975, the Education for All Handicapped Children Act was passed. This stated that all children, including those with disabilities, have a right to public education. In 2004, the Individuals with Disability Education Act provided the focus on accountability, improved outcomes, early intervention, and research-based instruction. It had the purpose of providing education that promoted independent living and support for individuals with disabilities. So this act was passed to support students educationally so that they would be able to live independently, potentially beyond school. I'm going to give you a couple court cases that really affected decisions concerning students with disabilities. One was one we mentioned earlier, Park versus the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. In this case, the Pennsylvania Association for Retarded Children opposed the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania over a state law which allowed public schools to refuse educating children who were below the mental age of 5 years, as they stated. Park was the first to oppose laws that excluded students with mental disabilities from educational opportunities. The law at hand was deemed unconstitutional. The case never rose above the district level. However, it motivated other parties from other places to take action. Okay? The other case that we will look at is Cedar Rapids Community School District versus Garrett F., a minor. In this case, a child who was on a ventilator, requested daily nursing services from the school district. Healthcare was provided to other students in the district, but not to Garrett, simply because it was a different type of healthcare than he needed. The court ruled that the district was required to provide the healthcare services requested. Now, I would like to give you a few resources for staying up to date with current legal trends in special education. The first resource is Exceptional Student Services on the Arizona Department of Education website. So the Arizona Department of Education website provides a parents and families section, and under that is an Exceptional Student Services section with a plethora of resources about knowing one's rights and mental health, resources for family support, and even a 504 accommodation plan, and many more resources as well. Another resource we would like to share with you is parentalrights.org. This is a website that provides parents with information about the Parental Rights Act, updates about court decisions concerning parental rights, and information on how you can get involved in the cause if you so desire. The third resource is Learning Disabilities Association of America. They have a website, and this association website provides facts about the different learning disabilities. So this is really focusing on learning disabilities, not so much mental and emotional and physical disabilities. It then goes over the various means of support available to students with learning disabilities and to their parents, the web link. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that this has been helpful to you as a parent and that you can use these resources to keep up with current court rulings and the like. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.